Hey guys, it's me, Blue Doggo, and welcome back to another Minecraft update video. Today, we got 3 updates to go over, and they're not new ones. They're actually ones that I missed over the past few weeks. One that I think came out on the 18th, one that came out on the 25th of March, and then one that came out last Thursday, I think? I have to check first, but we'll get to that one in a bit. We're starting off first with the update. Dang it, it's not daytime. I want it to be daytime. We're starting out first with the update that came out on March 18th, 2021, which is the beta 1.16.220.52. So let's begin. First off, we've got a bunch of new lush cave blocks here to show you. Let me just put these here for a second. So yeah, let's grab some bone meal too, and this dirt. So first off, we got the azaleas. And these can spawn in the new lush caves, but right now they can't spawn. It's kind of just hidden behind coding and stuff like that. And plus, if you haven't heard, as of recently, 1.17 is going to be split in 2. And the world generation stuff is going to come in the second half, so this won't be in the first half. But yes, azalea blocks. I think they drop from azalea leaves. Yeah, azalea leaves will yield azalea. And you can use bone meal to grow them, and they grow trees like this. Now there's also a flowering version, which I'm pretty sure just makes, which I'm pretty sure is just the same thing. Yeah, they make little trees like this. And there's 2 different leaves. Obviously there's the azalea leaves, and then there's the flowering azalea leaves. Or the ones with blossoms on them. And you basically, I don't know where you get these because they biome can't spawn, but yeah. Next up, we got cave vines. And those are little saplings that look like that. We have cave vines. And to get cave vines, you basically... Oh, okay. Oh, my phone just fell. So what you have to do to get cave vines is basically... We're going to build up here. So we have to plant the goldberries underneath the block, and then you can grow them, and it makes cave vines. That's cave vines, and if you click bone meal on it, you get these glowberries, and glowberries are actually what you use to breed foxes. Let's see if I can't get a fox. Sorry if my voice sounds terrible. My throat is hurting for some reason. So yeah. Basically, you can now just feed foxes, you know, glowberries instead of the other thing that they used to be fed, which I don't know what they used to be fed. And also, it says right here, at the scroll further on the wiki page, glowberries can be eaten to restore 2 hunger parts. And yeah, basically that's the other 2 things say that they grow on the cave vines and stuff. But yeah, that's the glowberries. Let's grab this stuff. Next, we got the 2 different variants of drip leaf. We got... I didn't read apparently where these can spawn. Okay, so why can't these spawn? Okay. So, apparently, I cannot click on drip leaf. Okay, small drip leaf, and can only be planted on clay or underwater on clay and dirt. Okay, so, thanks, Wiki. Clay. That is one part that I did not read. Let's just grab that. Okay. No, my phone. So, if you plant this small drip leaf, it comes in that variant, and you can use bone meal to grow it into the bigger variant. And this big drip leaf, you can stand on it, but it will eventually fall after 1.5 seconds, and it will tilt back. You can also trigger it by hitting the plant with like an arrow or something. And yeah, big drip leaf can only be obtained with a... The small drip leaf can only be obtained with shears, and the big drip leaf can be obtained with any tool or your hands. And yeah, there's 3 stages. As you can see, there's the unstable stage, the partial, and the full stage, and all the stages except for the full stage are solid blocks that you can stand on, and the full stage is obviously when you fall through. And this is the none stage, as it is in... My voice sounds really terrible, but we're going to continue going. I need to grab my shears back. So yeah. Next up, we've got moss blocks. And moss basically is grass that can sometimes grow azalea. And moss carpets. It's just depends on what it decides to grow. Did it even grow anything? Oh, there. And then there's moss carpets too. Moss carpets are literally just carpets which you can craft using the moss blocks. I'm guessing you craft them like you do wool carpets. And yeah, the moss blocks can grow grass, tall grass, moss carpets, and both types of azaleas on it. And yeah, I'm guessing that you obtain this with silk touch or something. I don't think you can obtain it just by breaking it. And then yeah, that's how you do that. So next up, let's just move all these out of the way and let's get into this. We've got rooted dirt. It looks like that. It's similar to coarse dirt where grass or mycelium can't spread on it. If you use bone meal, it drops hanging roots, which for some reason, stupid me did not pick those up. And yeah, basically hanging roots you can only place on the bottoms of blocks. And boom. They're decorative, except for in the next update you can use them for, what, composting and stuff. But yes, if you use a hoe on this, it turns it into a normal grass block or dirt block, and it drops one of these hanging roots. Boom. It's just that simple. And yeah, that looks like that's really it, except for these spore blossoms, which can only be placed on the underside of blocks. And I really have no idea what they really do. What it says is they can only be placed on the underside of a block, and they send particles downward and around the spore blossom when opened. But it looks like it's always opened, so I have no clue what it does. But that's that. Let's move on. And finally, actually, in this update, I think they added it in this update, but you can now, if I can get down here, you can now go below Bedrock. Well, Bedrock is no longer layer 0, it's actually layer -64. Oh, look at this beautiful graphics. Yeah, look, see, we are legitimately going in the negative layer, and blocks are still spawning. That's crazy. But yeah, the world limit now is -64. And also, look, you can get the new blocks, which we'll talk about in a second there, at lower levels. But yes, is it nighttime? Stupid game. Stop changing the date on me. Okay, so now, let me just switch the page here because I have to go into a completely new beta version. Okay. Yeah, because there's also a whole entire version difference. Because now we are in 1.16.230.50. This one's a bit of a small update. Did I even click on the chest? It basically just adds the glow lichen, which, oh, there goes that spore. I think it's from that. It's just that it can be composted, and it can also be drenched in water, and you can only use shears to pick it up, and you can basically, it's a little dim light source. I don't know how dim. I guess with this little cave hole we could check it out, that I expertly spent 2 minutes building. So if we place that there, yeah, it's not too much, but it's, that was creepy. I'm not going back down there. And yeah, basically, you can throw it in the composter, as well as you can throw hanging roots in the composter. And also, with this with the rooted dirt, you can now turn the rooted dirt here. We'll go get our shovel here. If you place down a rooted dirt, you can now turn it into a grass path with this update. And finally, bees. The last change here. Bees are now attracted to the azaleas. The flowering azaleas and the flowering azalea leaves. So yeah, basically, because they're flowers now. Yay. And finally, I think really the biggest version here. I'm gonna have to like clear out our inventory here. Let's just throw a bunch of stuff in here. And I'll see you in just a second. Okay, so this is beta 1.16.230.52. It's the only other update that came out that actually adds stuff. It came out on March 31st, 2021. And basically, it adds some cool stuff. So, first off, we have deep slate and cobbled deep slate. So basically, deep slate looks like that. It spawns underground, and when you mine it without silk touch, it turns into this cobbled deep slate. You can also smelt it just like cobblestone to turn it back into deep slate. Deep slate is basically like a second cobblestone. It's harder than stone, but it can't be mined with any pickaxe. And there are a ton of different variants, including all of these blocks here. Which, you know, I did not take the time to look at all the recipes for every single one of these blocks here, but, you know, you can find that out yourself. It's not too hard to look up. But if I would have taken the time to look up the recipe, this video would have taken like at least an hour longer to make. So yeah, basically we'll go show off these new blocks here. This is polished deep slate. This is chiseled deep slate. Looks like it's got a little face there. This is cracked deep slate bricks. Deep slate bricks, which kind of just look like, what is it? Blackstone bricks, sort of? Yeah. We got cracked deep slate tiles. We got deep slate tiles. Look at that cool sound. We got the cobbled deep slate wall. We got the deep slate tile wall. We got the deep slate brick wall. Let's start switching out blocks here. He's got a ton of blocks to show off. Okay, we're gonna show off the stairs next. Hey, we're almost done. Look at that. Next up, we've got the polished deep slate wall. Then we've got the different stairs. We got the polished deep slate stairs, the cobbled deep slate stairs, the deep slate tile stairs, the deep slate, deep slate brick stairs. We have the cobbled deep slate slab, the polished deep slate slab, the deep slate tile slab, and the deep slate brick slab. And boom, that's all the cool new deep slate blocks. And there goes the spores. Apparently they blow in the wind. Did not really know that when I started making this update. And yeah, basically you get them the same way as you make like the stone variants in the Blackstone stuff. And like I said, cobbled deep slate can basically be used as a replacement for cobblestone and blackstone. So like you can make pickaxes, normal cobblestone pickaxes out of it, and stuff like that, you know. It's basically interchangeable. And then they also have right here. Now I'm guessing that you can use, like, say, the cobbled and it will turn to tiled. Like, I'm guessing if it's hard for you to figure this out, like, you can turn it into different versions with the stone cutter, basically. Let's see if there's any other versions with this. Yeah, you can basically use the stone cutter to basically turn it into it. So yeah, if you want to use the stone cutter, it's much easier. No, that's for later. There's also another really cool thing. They have the ores, all 8 ores now. Jeez, there's a lot of ores. Can be spawned, except for 3 of them, with deep slate variants. So we got deep slate iron, deep slate gold, deep slate diamond, deep slate lapis, deep slate redstone, deep slate emerald, deep slate coal, which does not look like anything, and deep slate copper. And the only ones that can't spawn at the moment in the ground are copper, emerald, and coal. The other ones apparently can. But yeah, those are the new, and they are, they take twice as long to mine as normal ores, but I think they can be mined with their, like, respective pickaxes. Like, iron can be mined with stone, gold mined with iron, as well as diamonds and stuff, you know. Basically, they're mined, I'm guessing, with the same pickaxes they usually use, like, with the regular ores. That's cool. It's pretty cool. It's amazing. And finally, the cutest thing about this update, the axolotl. So, let's fly over to the ocean here. The axolotl looks like this. He's adorable, and he comes in different forms. Comes in different colors. Well, that's great. Just keep on spawning the same color. These are the 3 colors that I think they can spawn in, except for blue. Blue can only be obtained when they're bred. Which I'm guessing that's the blue one. And it looks like they're heading, like, for the water. Because they can only survive on dry land for a couple minutes, and then they die. So, axolotls will attack different mobs. We'll just get a squid here. We'll get the new glow squid. Oh, yay. The game is starting to lag really badly. So, got your axolotl. He'll attack fish and squids. You can see him attacking there. And if he gets attacked himself, he will sometimes, if he gets attacked himself, play dead. Which maybe we'll get to see that if he attacks this drowned. And you can also, just like in normal, I think he's playing dead right there. Yeah, he just played dead right there. and he regens his health. But that's if he takes damage. Now, and mobs will be unable to hurt the axolotl if it is regenerating health. And you can also pick them up with buckets. Now, axolotls breed with buckets of tropical fish. And you can get little baby axolotls. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, they're like heading to kill the squid as they were mating. Okay, that's a little weird. And yeah, basically that's everything. And they can't be tamed. They also spawn underwater. Okay, so there's 5 different variants of the axolotl. I'm trying to get them to attack the drowned here. There is the Lucy version, which is pink. There's the wild version, which is brown. The gold version, which is the yellow. There's the cyan version, which we saw. And then there's the blue version, which is a slightly bluer version of the cyan. I'm trying to get there. There's the wild one. Is he going to attack the drowned? Come on, man. I want to see him play dead. I want to see him play dead. Come on. Come on! Oh god, the game is lagging so bad. Come on, I want to see him play dead. Well, you know, it would really help if the drowned was doing literally anything to them. But the drowned can't even hit them. So let's do something different, and let's spawn a guardian. Oh my god, that is cursed. Alright, so, yeah, they'll also attack guardians. So let's watch that happen. There, that's him playing dead. And the mob will not attack him, and he'll regen his health. It's basically invincible. Can I get the blue version to spawn, or will it only spawn if I breed them sometimes? Yeah, I think he's going to only spawn if I breed them. And the game's starting to lag, so let's get out of here. And that's really it for the 3... Oh my gosh, there is a lot of bones and fish. You can look on the wiki if you want to. The blue has a 0.083% chance of spawning, which I think is almost the odds of shiny Pokemon with the shiny charm in Gen 6, 7, and 8. That's crazy. So yeah, that's it for these updates. There might be one that comes out later today. I don't know. Usually they come out on Thursday, so we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.